What's up guys, Skottyy here. Welcome back to my Transport Fever 2 gameplay. Remember to like and subscribe if you're new. Right, so the train is coming through, so it has left the thingy plant, and we're now heading into the town to unload. Now we can already see that this is making money, so it's made £143,000 or dollars, because despite us being in Europe, it does it in dollars. In profit, which is good, but we're probably going to make even more now as it sends it into the town. There we go. Now what that does is then this can go back and go collect some more, which it will, and it's made £332,000 worth of profit. But if we click on the town, we can now see that its supply is done really well. So it's 11 out of 96, which is basically kind of the rate that you're actually getting it, or the amount you're kind of bringing in, which is actually having a boost of plus 10%. So what that does is this shows you how much the town is growing. So it starts off with saying, right, so the target population to start off with is 225. And that's worked out by the size of the town and such like that. Oh, there you go. It's the initial size of Stanley, okay, of Swanley. Then, because it's got public transport, which is working. So apparently, it has 290 destinations. People could go now, because we're actually, connecting those up with the bus service in the middle. It's actually having a 20% boost onto the thing, because we have got some private transport. Yeah, okay, fine. Some of these make no sense. Private transport, because people can get to other towns. It's got a plus 20% growth. So public transport, we actually currently don't have any public transport to other towns, but that's fine. But people can get there plus 20%, so that means people can get around the town itself, so it gives 20%. Because people have private transport, they can get to other places. They can get to 304 places. It gives a 20%. And because I'm bringing now construction material into the town, it is having a 10% boost. Now down here is quality. So stations, very good stations so far. Rating is very poor to very good. Now these don't have any benefits to it, these are only negative. Traffic is the next one, so if you have bad traffic then it negatives, and then the same for pollution as negative. Now because of all that, it actually works out to be a plus 50%, which gives us a target total to 337, which means the number of residents is slowly growing. That makes sense. Most of it makes absolutely no sense to me. There's a fun formula in there somewhere, and all I know is it works. It just functions. I don't pretend to know how. I just know it does. Now what we're going to be doing is we've got this town here, which has the bus line going around it. We're going to do the same thing here for Ferndale. We're going to have a little bus line going around it, and then we're going to create a bus line in between the two, which I thought would be quite nice. Actually, no, we're not going to create a bus line. We're going to create a train line between the two. So first of all, let's build a bus line going around it. We're going to start here, and then to come up here, duck down that way, go into this part of the town, to then come down here, up the high street, straight across there, turn around, and then come down this way to come up here to there, to then come around to then turn around here to come here this way, to then, where do we start? We're going to come this way, so turn this way to go that way, then it's going to come back this way, turn it there, and then it's going to then loop up that way and then finish it down there. Right, And then somewhere in there we'll add in the train station, meaning all residents can get through the train station. Now, what I'm basically building there is when I build the train station is I'll have a filler service, so a filter service, sorry, which basically means that because everything you place has like a radius that like its services can be accessed by, what that means is basically it has a maximum kind of limit on what it can reach, which is fine. That's how the game works. No, I want to take off 11. No, I want to take off 14. But what that has a problem with is it means that on certain things, like train stations, even unless you put them right in the middle of a residential area, it's not going to serve as a whole town. So what you have is a bus line that goes around it, but then kind of creates its own little area of where services can reach or who can get it. So it means someone can jump on the bus to go to the train station to then go to the next town. So then it opens up the connections. This game is perfect for that. And I'll show you that probably down the line. Whether it will be in this episode or not, I'm not sure. But you kind of get the idea. Hopefully. If you don't, please put in the comment section below saying, Skotty, I don't understand a thing. Which I'll respond probably is, yeah, I don't either. Right, oh, we haven't named the thingy. So what is this town called? So this is Ferndown. So we'll call this Ferndown Town Bus Line. Okay. We can actually see our things are actually making money. So the brick rail is currently making the most money at $1 million profit. Then our other bus line is making 17,000, which is really nice, and it's only 1902, so we're making a lot of money. And then all of you are going to go down further. And what I'm actually going to do, so I'm going to recolour these because they're going to be green. There you go. And the bus line here, these are going to be red. There you go. It looks absolutely awful because of the model, but because the bus line's green, these are going to be green. And now what we're going to do is we're going to build then the train station. We're going to build it here, I think. Okay. Now, lots of people when I was streaming this didn't realise that you can press Shift and M and N to like finely turn the buildings, which is quite a handy thing to learn. Now the benefit that this is going to have, I've realised I've pointed out in the wrong direction, but that's okay, we can go this way around. The benefit that has is it means that you can like this is quite thing, and when you're trying to line up with a road, like you've got an option of that. That's probably straight as you can get, but like that's quite a lot. Whereas if you press Shift, you can actually then slowly line it up. Right. So we're going to place in our. I think we're actually going to sadly knock down a building here, but that's okay. Place it in there, so it's in close to the centre of the town as we can get. Looks really nice, and we've got then a bus stop right outside. Whereas this one, I think, its closest bus stop is those two, but that's okay. They're fairly close enough for it to be. Actually, that's quite good because that's then a double bus stop. So that then, yeah, perfect. So that's a double bus stop, so that means then you're going to have the buses going either direction, so it's going to have then double the capacity. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to delete this, sadly, that's okay, and I'm actually going to then bulldoze someone's house and have it come directly out of the bus stop. so. There you go, we have Ferndown, and this one is called Swanley Holt. Sadly, Swanley is already taken with this station up here, despite being absolutely bloody miles away from it. But that's okay. Right, now we're then going to build our train line. Now this is a big mountain which we've got in the way of us. Can I have a data layer of terrain? So we've already kind of gone up the mountain there, but that's okay. I should have kind of curved that around a little bit more. Let's go and then go this way. Through two sets of the past the oil depot and into the train station there. So what I've done there is I've avoided the hills as much as I can. I couldn't really avoid it here just because of the place of the station. I could have curved around here, but this is already there, if that makes sense. So I really didn't have much of a choice with that. But that's okay, that's fine, I can deal with that. And then we're going to have its own little train depot. No, train depot, train depot. Just up in there. Just like that. Perfect. Then we're going to add in a new line between here and here. And we're going to name it the Swanley to Ferndown rail link. Nice. So we can see Ferndown, how's it doing? Yep, Ferndown's doing quite nicely. Right, let's try and see if we can afford a train. Okay, that's apparently really expensive. Why? Have I not got anything I can afford? Are you going the right way? So I tried to buy a train there for a second, but it's proven quite expensive. I only want 2 carriages, that's all I need. Maybe. So there's a bit of... No, I've got to buy expensive ones because this can go 45 miles an hour. And so I'll be actually cutting it back if I don't that. So I do want these other trains. I know they're a lot more expensive, but they're a lot more comfortable. And I need my trains. Alright. Let's speed up time just a little bit, just because time is slow. Before we are making money. Some of our places are making money. Cool. So once this gets into the station here, this should make a lot of money. Let's see if Swanley is getting... So we're now 21 out of 109, so we can see it's actually growing quite a lot. Which is quite nice. And these towns grow a lot, and I mean they do grow very quickly and quite a lot. Okay, so the train's coming in here.